Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Stories of Yonko back here with another video. And y'all want to know something about me? I don't like gifters. I don't like guys that shoot a whole bunch of free throws and flop all over the place. I hate that. So, naturally, I wouldn't like Joel Embiid. I don't like his play style. I don't like the fact that he flops like a sack of potatoes. I don't like that. I despise it. It disgusts me to watch. But what I witnessed the other night was history. And I appreciate it for being history, for it being part of the 76ers history, NBA history, and greatness as a whole of what he's doing this season. He's averaging 36 points. Joel Embiid is playing out of his mind. He's outperforming his MVP season last season, and he's bringing better efficiency with it. But you want to know the issue that I'm having? It's not with the fact that Joel Embiid scored 70 points. It's the fact that all these other old heads and all these other YouTubers don't want to give him his flowers. They don't want to say, oh, it's great. Oh, but can you do it in the playoffs and all? Right? We're in the regular season. We're in the regular season right now. Yes, we want Joel Embiid to perform in the playoffs and say, yeah, he got over the hump. He's good now. And we can finally take that stigma off him as a playoff dropper or a choker or whatever you want to say about him. Because I share those same sentiments about Joel Embiid. But anytime a player does something great, high scoring, whatever like that, these old niggas want to take away from that and make it seem, well, Kobe could do that. Well, this player can do that. They're not here. They're not in the NBA anymore. It's okay for other players in this generation to be great also. Give Joel Embiid his flowers. Stop making it seem like this man is less great because he's not a part of that generation that you're from. Because if Joel Embiid played in the early 2000s, he wouldn't be flopping over the place because his mentality would be different. If he played in the 90s, his mentality would be different. The rules would be different. But guess what? He's still going to be a great player. He might even be better conditioned. He might have already had him one ring. These guys want to take away and cross-reference generations, but yet they feel like these players are not great today. Joel Embiid is a great player. He is a great player. That's the reason why I give him shit, because he doesn't need to do all that flopping stuff. Do you see this man's footwork and how dominant he can be in the post? His touch, the fact that he actually is an elite shooter from the mid-range and from the free throw line as a center. That's the reason why I get on Joel Embiid, because he don't got to do all that bullshit to succeed, to be great. But you guys are hating on this man and trying to take away from this man because he ain't part of your generation, but he's part of mine. Give the man his flowers, man. He scored 70 goddamn points and broke Wilt Chamberlain's record. Now, I'm not talking about the 100-game record. I'm talking about for 76ers history. And I was watching the game. I'm like, once he had 20-something points in the first quarter, I told my homeboy, I'm like, this nigga finna go for 70. Now, I had no way to clarify that. No, this is not the LeBron James lying me. I really thought that he was going to go for 70. And then when I'm over here on the basketball court, I turned the game off because, my internet's acting up. But I watched most of the game. Wemby was going crazy too. I'm over here in the basketball court just waiting for, it to come back on or whatever. And the moment I turn it back on, this man got 50. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, he's going to go for the record or something like that, right? And then I keep watching, and they brought him back in the fourth quarter. He sat down for a good bit, and I was scared. I'm like, maybe he's not going to get it. You know how close those games get where you're like, oh, this player can break this record or something like that, and they don't break the record or they don't get to a certain point total because of certain situations, certain schemes, defenses, and double teams, triple teams, and stuff like that. Cat found that out the same night. But greatness is greatness. And Joel Embiid is great. He's not just good, he's great. And the issue that I'm having is the fact that They don't want to give great players of this generation credit. If they're not, damn it, I am. Joel Embiid, I hope you win a ring someday. I hope you do good in the playoffs. These guys want him to flame out. I don't want Joel Embiid to flame out. I have nothing to gain by wanting to see Joel Embiid fail. These niggas want to see Joel Embiid fail, Ben Simmons fail. Even though he's not on the team. All they talk about is a nigga that's hurt. He's hurt. What you want him to do? You feel me? But they want to see these players fail. Just to say that they're not as great as the players in their generation. When the players in their generation didn't win shit because they were on the same bullshit that Joel Embiid is on. They swear up and down that Charles Barkley didn't bullshit. They swear up and down. They swear up and down that Scottie Pippen wasn't selfish at times. They swear up and down, but they want to say these players today are selfish. But Scottie Pippen wasn't selfish. Right? Come on now. But listen, we got to give these players their flowers, man. Joel Embiid, you know, he's in his prime right now. He's dominant. How many times did they say the big man has gone away in his positionless basketball, all this other stuff? And now we're in the new age of centers. Karl Anthony Towns. You got Jokic. You got Joel Embiid. You feel me? Nick Claxton. I'm just messing with you. You know, I'm not sure if Wemby is going to be a power forward or a center. I guess you would call him a center. Like, he's just a tall-ass guard. But you got all these guys that are great now. You got Sabonis. And anytime these guys achieve something great, you got, man, you know, they could have did this back then, this and that. No, nigga, no. We're talking about now. Now. Nigga, now. These niggas are great now. This is not 1996, nigga. You feel me? This is 2024, and we're focused on the players that are playing right now. Stop trying to degrade these players and what they are doing today to uplift players of your past. You guys talk about how LeBron James and the media does the same thing, but y'all do the same thing. You feel me? Y'all tear down players and their accomplishments to uplift players from your generation. Stop it. Joel Embiid, I'm giving you your flowers, brother. And 76ers fans, it was a great moment. You know, all the fans that were in attendance, you know, we'll never forget a game like that. And he didn't even shoot, you know, an excessive amount of free throws. Like, he shot 20 something, but you feel me? The rest of that was just straight hoops. You know, mid ranges, going crazy. You know, he did what he did. He cemented himself in the history books. And hopefully someday he can win a ring. Maybe this season. We'll see. Nick Nurse got him playing different. But that's all I got to say. Old heads, stop hating. Appreciate the greatness. And take your meds. Peace.